How y'all doing? This is Miss Blunt. And today we have our easy 2-color crochet hat. And we're going to work this with my favorite yarn, Woolies Thick and Quick. Who does not like it thick? So today we're going to start off with hook letter N as in Nancy. And we're going to make a loop, put it around the hook. And we're going to chain 4. Okay, chain 4. And then we're going to join to the beginning chain. And we're going to chain 2. I don't want to move too fast. I actually see on my last few videos I moved a little fast. So I'm trying to slow it down for you. And we're now at the chain. We're going to chain 2. And we're going to use this as our first, count it as our first double crochet. So we're going to now double crochet 11 times in the circle. And once you're done, come on back. Stay tuned. Okay, so we are done with our first row. And now we're going to chain 2. And we're going to 2 double crochet in each double crochet around. We want to increase, so we want to increase the amount of stitches. So I did 1 double crochet in the first double crochet. So that counted as 2. And then we're going to 2 double crochet in each double crochet. So you should have 24 stitches around. Stay tuned. right, now we are on the third row. We are going to join to that beginning chain, or you could do it to the stitch, whichever you prefer. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet in the first double crochet. That's 2, remember? So we're going to do 1 and 2 extra. So we want to 2 double crochet in the first chain, in the first stitch. So that'll be your chain plus a double crochet. Then you want to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then you want to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And then you want to do 1. And then you want to do 2. And you're going to continue that around. And that should give you 36 stitches in this row. So we're just adding another increase to the row. So again, so you know, we can widen the hat. And stay tuned. Okay, now we are on row 4 and we're going to join. I'm sorry, I crochet a little tight, so try not to do it so tight so you could get the hook into the yarn. So we're on row 4, and again we're going to join, chain 2. Again, remember that's the first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 1 time, and then we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Single double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then double crochet 2 times. So it's 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Again, it'll be 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then a 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So that'd be 2 into 1. Okay, so then you should have 48 stitches remaining, at the end of this row, just to keep count and track of your stitches. So remember, we want our stitches to increase because we want a wide hat, so we don't want it too wide, so we will stop at a certain. Okay, so we are at row 5, and guess what? We're done increasing. Yay! So we're going to chain 2, and we're no longer going to count that first double crochet, and we're just going to double crochet around in each stitch. So you should have 48 stitches around. That's it. If you want the hat a little bigger, you would increase more. If you want it to stay this size, you're going to just continue the pattern. So we're going to double crochet in each double crochet around to the end. Okay? And we're going to continue that for until row 8. So you're going to double crochet around in each stitch until the entire row is done, and then you're going to continue and repeat this row up until row 8, row 9. It's up to you how down you want the hat. So stay tuned. Okay, here we are on our 9th row, and I'm attaching color B like boy, or the second color. If you want to leave it the same, you can. So I'm just pulling the loop through that I added to the hook, and I'm adjusting color 1 to pull it a little tighter so it doesn't be too loose. And then I change 2. So you have to make sure that it's tight right on that stitch, or else it'll just become too loose. And so I chain 2. And then what you're going to do is double crochet through the back loop. Through the back loop only. If you see those 2 loops on the top, we're going to fixate on the one behind. So I'm going to show you the 2 loops that you normally would do. See, this is the 2 loop method, going straight through both stitches. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go behind the first loop, go in between, and just double crochet the back loop only. I'll show you again. And if you notice, you'll see like a straight edge on the front of it. That's how you know you're doing it right. See, I'm going straight through the back loop. And we're going to do that around to the next row. Okay, now we have reached the end of this row. And we can wear this hat just like it is if you want. But we're not done yet. So we're going to cut. I cut this yarn here so we can separate the 2. I just binded it off. And that's it. So next we're going to work on the ear flaps. So here's what I did for the ear flap. So from that middle piece in the back, which is the beginning, we want 14 stitches across your forehead. You want those 14 stitches to be free. Alright? And in the back, you want the same thing, 14 stitches. So you want to get a stitch marker or a safety pin and put it in that. You can do 7 stitch from that middle section. If you measure it from that back piece, I did 7 to the left and 7 to the right. And then I put another stitch marker, safety pin, however you use your tools. I put it to the right side. Okay? So from that midpoint, if you could see how I measured it up, from the back of the hat where it starts, you know, where you start the hat and you keep adding a row, I measured it counting 7 to the left of that and 7 to the right, just from the front side. And then I put a stitch marker. Because I want my stitches to start from the front side, I did it this way. And then you can actually map it from here. So I attached the ear flap part to that stitch holder stitch, which is going to count as 1, and we're going to single crochet in 10 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then I chain one, turn it, and you may not be able to see it, but I want to now decrease the ear flap because I want it to come in like a V. So what I did here was I just kept it at 10 stitches. I just went back, single crocheted those 10 stitches again. And we're going to do this every other row. And I'm going to show you in 1 second. So we're going to just single crochet across to that first stitch where we started, the ear flap. Single crochet, that's 10. And then I chain one. So you're going to chain one, turn it, and now we're going to decrease. So we're going to skip that first one. We're going to skip the first stitch and single crochet in the second stitch. Right here. And we'll start there. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to continue this. And right that second stitch before the last stitch, you're going to skip and single crochet in the last stitch. And you'll have 8. And this is how we're going to start decreasing the ear flap. Skip one, and I put it in the last stitch, chain one, turn it, and now just single crochet 8 straight across. We'll do a regular 8 single crochets across this row. Hey there, I don't mean to cut you off dead smack in the middle, but this is our intermission section, and I wanted to do a card read with my yarn tarot deck. It's awesome. It's for entertainment purposes only, and it's for a little bit of encouragement, motivation for you today. So I'm gonna get right into it. Today we're gonna do a shuffle of the energy you may be having, going through, or you could be just fine. It's all good. But check this out. It's on my website. It's digital yarn tarot. I made a program just for you to pick a card, have a little fun. And you can check it out at my website. It's www.simplybluntdesigns.com. And we have some other cool stuff there, patterns, written patterns. You could check out some hats, check out other crafts, but I'm a craftsman, and I like to reach out to other craftsmen just to push a little inspiration, motivation for the day. I know sometimes we all go through things, and some of us make it through, and some just need a little push, a little help. So check out this read, and let's see what the cards say. I'm just going to pull one card today, just for a little start, and just to get the energy for you, craftsmen. Ooh. So, it looks like we got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a cool card, actually. It's about a new beginning, maybe a new romance. Your existing relationships may strengthen, or you can also make your relationship a priority. But don't let personal, creative, or business endeavors suffer. So those will also enter a new productive era too. So good things are coming. Have fun. Keep on going. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, turn, and now we're going to decrease again because we're back on the front. So on the front side, you decrease. Skip 1 and single crochet till you get to the second to last stitch. You'll skip that and put the single crochet in the last single crochet, and you should have 6 stitches. You're going to chain 1, turn, and then you're going to just single crochet straight across in every stitch. Don't skip here. On the inside of the hat, you're not going to skip. So just to remind yourself. So this is 6 stitches. Chain 1, turn it, and here we're going to keep this steady at 6 stitches. No, I'm sorry. We decreased to 4. I'm sorry. We're going to decrease this one to 4. Turn and single crochet in each one. So you should have 4 stitches to end the ear flap. Chain 1, turn, and that's it. All done. You're going to cut and end it off. Stay tuned. Okay, so from here you can see I added, remember that stitch marker from the front? Or you could count 14 from that ear flap across the front and start there. Because remember, we want 10 stitches as the ear flap. So I just had a stitch marker from around the front of the other side of the ear flap. And then I just counted 10 stitches to the right and then crocheted backwards because I want the first stitches to be on the front side. So I'm doing it this way for that reason. So we do the same exact thing we did on the other side. We're going to attach the yarn at stitch 10 to the right of this stitch marker, and then we're going to come back to it. So we want 10 stitches of single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, turn, and then you're going to single crochet again in the next 10 stitches. Remember, because the inside of the hat we do not decrease. We're going to keep that as the fixed number for the row. So this is going to be 10 single crochets across, and then we're going to chain 1 when we get to the last stitch of the ear flap, turn it, and then we're going to decrease on the front side. So we're going to skip the first one, and I'm sorry, I had to pull some yarn out. It probably got caught on something. So we're going to single crochet in this row. We're going to decrease the row down to 8, just the same way we did the other side. Your front side should be decreasing, and the inside of the hat should be steady. The steady count that your decrease made. So since we are at now we're going to skip one. We're at 10 now. We're going to drop this row, this side to 8. Skip the first one, and then we're going to single crochet across until we get to the second to last stitch, and we're going to skip that and then single crochet in the last stitch. So now we have 8. Chain 1, turn, and then we're going to just single crochet 8 stitches in each one here. When you get to the end of this, we're going to chain 1, turn, and now we're going to make this row decrease, and then we're going to make this down to 6. Get to that second to last stitch, skip it, and then single crochet. That's 6. Chain 1, turn, and now we're going to single crochet straight across here. So now we have 6 stitches. Chain 1, turn, and now we're going to decrease one more time. Okay, now we are actually done. Our Earflap hat is complete. All we want to do now is take out our stitch holders, clean it up a little bit, and we're going to start from the back of the hat where we've been chaining that 2 straight up the row. And now we want to finish it by putting a single crochet around the entire hat. That includes Earflap and all. So you're just gonna get another piece of yarn, put it on your hook, and we're gonna just single crochet around the entire hat just to make it look really good and finished. We wanted to put that in every single stitch that we see. So when we get up to the Earflap part, right in that corner, right here, we're going to single crochet, and then we're going to go up the sides of the Earflap. Just make sure you hit every row, and make sure you don't double it, because then it'll just look weird. So just make sure we single crochet up the row, and you can count it just to make sure it's even on both sides. When you get to the corner, right here, we chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in that same corner again. And then we're going to continue single crochet. You're going to get to the next corner, single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet in the same corner. And then continue down the side of the ear flap. Straight on down. And now you just continue around to the border of the hat. And do the same thing to the other side. We're going to single crochet around. Makes it look nice and neat all the way around. Okay, there you have it. This is the end of the road, you guys. Thank you for watching. So we are going to join that single crochet, the last stitch. We are going to cut the string and bind off. I'm sorry. We're going to tie it off, fasten off whatever way you refer to it. And now it's just cleanup time. So here we're gonna put all of our strings. We're gonna weave in our ends. Make sure everything looks nice and neat. Clean some of that lint off. You know how it goes. And there we have it. I want to take this time to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. And if you want some more content, some more patterns, hit that like button. Visit my website, www.simplybluntdesigns.com, where you can also get your digital yarn tarot read and have a little fun. Make sure you comment if you see anything, you need any extra help, let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care.